Uncle Ray was the kind of uncle every kid loved. He was funny, charming, and always full of incredible stories. At family gatherings, people would gather around him just to hear his tales, some real, some probably made up, but always entertaining. But Uncle Ray had one rule, and he never joked about it. No one, absolutely no one, was allowed inside his garage. It didn't matter if you needed a screwdriver or wanted to borrow his mower. If you even reached for the garage door handle, his voice would come sharp from across the yard. "Leave it alone." For years, everyone respected that, until the day he got sick. Ray changed after his diagnosis. The laughter faded. He stopped visiting family, stopped calling. The stories stopped too. Slowly, he disappeared from the world he had once filled with joy. Then came the phone call. Emma was 17 when her mom, Carla, sat her down. "Uncle Ray passed away this morning." The words felt heavy. Even though they hadn't seen him much in recent years, it still hit hard. Uncle Ray had been part of Emma's childhood. Now he was just gone. Years passed. Life moved forward. But one summer afternoon, Emma was riding her bike near her uncle's old neighborhood. The house looked quiet, overgrown with ivy and surrounded by silence. But one thing hadn't changed. The garage door was still locked. Something about that unsettled her. The house was abandoned now. Why was the garage still sealed so tightly? That evening at dinner, Emma brought it up. "Mom, can we go clean out Uncle Ray's house this weekend? It's just sitting there." Carla exchanged a glance with Uncle Paul. "We're the only family left," she said slowly. "I guess it's time." That Saturday, Emma, her mom, and Uncle Paul unlocked the front door. Dust hung in the air. Furniture sat frozen in time. But Emma's attention drifted always to the garage door. Later that afternoon, while Carla sorted through old books, Emma walked over to the garage. She reached for the handle. Before she could touch it, her mom's voice rang out from behind her. "Don't!" Emma turned. "What?" "He said never to go in," Carla said. Her voice wasn't angry. It was scared. That night, Emma couldn't stop thinking about it. What could be in there? What secret was Uncle Ray hiding? She had to know. So she called her best friend, Jade. Jade was the tech-savvy one, the hacker of the pair. If there was a way to get into that garage without a key, Jade would find it. They made a plan. The next evening, they returned to the house. The sun had set. The neighborhood was quiet. Jade pulled a lock-picking kit from her bag. "Are you sure about this?" she asked. Emma nodded. "He's gone. Whatever's in there. I need to know." The lock clicked open after a few minutes. The garage door creaked as it rolled upward. The smell of dust and old oil drifted out. What they saw inside made them freeze. It wasn't what they expected. No car, no lawn tools, no paint cans or old furniture. Instead, the garage was a shrine of secrets. Stacks of boxes filled the corners. Tools were arranged perfectly along the walls, untouched. But one entire wall had been transformed. Pinned to it were maps, photographs, newspaper articles, and notes. Red string connected dots from one face to another, from one city to another. It looked like something out of a crime drama. Emma and Jade stepped closer. Some of the papers were stamped with the words, "Top Secret." Others were yellowed news clippings, articles about kidnappings, thefts, and disappearances, all from different cities, different years. But somehow they were connected. Photographs of people covered the wall. Some had names. Some had question marks beside them. On a map, red pins were driven into at least 12 different states. Emma walked to a drawer in the far corner. She pulled it open. Inside was a leather folder. She flipped it open slowly. There it was, an ID card. It had Uncle Ray's photo, and beneath his name, in bold letters, Central Intelligence Agency. Emma's heart stopped. "He was CIA," she whispered. Jade stared, stunned. "No way." They kept digging. The drawer held more documents, faded photographs, and gadgets that looked like props from a spy movie. Tiny cameras, listening devices, lockpicks, even what looked like a small fingerprint scanner. Uncle Ray had been a spy, for years, and he had never said a word. In the back corner of the garage was a small wooden desk. On top sat a dusty journal. Emma picked it up and opened it. It was handwritten. Page after page. Missions, surveillance notes, code names, secret meetings in parking garages, rendezvous in foreign cities. Uncle Ray had spent years working to stop dangerous people. And even after he got sick, the entries continued. He had been tracking someone, or something, until the very end. Emma and Jade spent hours in the garage that night. Carefully, they packed some of the papers, the CIA badge, and the journal into a backpack. The next morning, Emma showed her mom. Carla stared at the contents, mouth open. "I knew Ray was private," she said, "but I had no idea he lived a life like this." They went to the local police. Detective Harris sat with them for over an hour, slowly examining the evidence. "Your uncle," he said, "was onto something big. These files. This is real. Some of these names. Some of these photos. We've been investigating them for years." He promised to follow up, and he did. In the weeks that followed, Detective Harris and his team uncovered proof that some of the individuals Uncle Ray had tracked were connected to serious crimes. Organized theft rings, missing persons cases, even international fraud. Arrests were made. Emma watched the news in disbelief. Her uncle, her goofy, storytelling uncle, had been helping law enforcement the entire time, even from his garage, even while sick. Because of what Emma and Jade found, justice finally caught up to people who thought they had slipped through the cracks. The garage had hidden a legacy. Uncle Ray wasn't just the fun uncle at family barbecues. He had been a protector, a silent guardian, a man who gave everything without ever asking for credit. And Emma had uncovered it because she refused to stop asking questions. The garage was eventually sealed by the police, now officially a part of their investigation records. But to Emma, the most important part wasn't the gadgets or the secret files. It was the journal. The final entry read, "If something happens to me, I don't regret a single day. I only hope someone finds this. Someone who cares. Someone who will finish what I couldn't." And someone did. Emma had always thought of Uncle Ray as a storyteller. Now she knew he'd lived a story far greater than any he ever told.